Welcome to the Craft Beer Review. If you like talking beer, hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment to let me know what you think. Today, I'm going to be trying an American craft beer classic, Samuel Adams Boston Lager. Now, this beer's been around for a long time. It was one of the beers at the forefront of the American craft beer explosion in the U.S. I haven't had it in many years, and before I try this one, I should say, you know what? I remember liking this beer, but I was always partial to Samuel Adams' seasonal beers over this one. I very much enjoyed their summer, their winter, their Oktoberfest, and that's when this beer kind of fell by the wayside for me. So I figured, you know what? It's been a long time. Let me try it and see if it tastes the same to me. Now on the bottle, let's see, they say distinctly complex and balanced. It's 5% alcohol with 30 IBUs. It's got a best buy date of May of 2021. That's a couple months away. Let's see, Boston Lager, 4 ingredients, painstakingly chosen. Every year we travel to Bavaria to hand-select Hallertau Mittelfrüh hops and the high American plains for the finest two-row summer barley. We cultivate our own lager yeast, and I personally sample every batch. All our hard work goes into brewing this distinctly flavorful and complex beer for you. Cheers. Jim Koch. All right. On their website, they do have a little bit more information. In addition to the Hallertau Mittelfrüh, they do list Tettnang as a hop variety. For malts, they use their two-row pale malt blend and caramel 60. And for the color, they describe it as deep amber to golden with an SRM of 11. They also have pairing options if you're interested in seeing what foods they recommended to drink it with. All right, let's give it a try. All right. Right off the bat, it's very nice, clear beer. 1.5 to 2 finger head on top. It's kind of an off-white color. The beer itself, I would describe it as light amber, gold to light amber. It's about right. All right. Getting a little bit of floral aroma. So definitely getting some of the hops in the aroma. I can't say I'm getting much in the way of malt. Just kind of getting that kind of light, floral, herbal, that nice German noble hop aroma. All right, cheers. Very nice. Right off the bat, I got the malts. I got kind of like a slight caramel, slight maybe a touch of toasted malt flavor, but a little bit of caramel. It was like a little sweet flavor, and then it kind of went bitter for me. Well, actually, I would say I'm not really, actually, I don't think I'm really getting any toasted malts. I think that was just bitterness up front, kind of earthy bitterness. Mm. This is a good beer. It really is. But I would say I'm not really, after my initial impression, the more I drink it, what I thought was kind of like a toasted malt flavor was becoming more and more kind of like a spicy hop flavor. Getting some, I'm still getting kind of sweetness, a little bit of caramel up front, but after that, it's kind of going into a hop flavor. Now, the bitterness, the IBUs, 30 IBUs that's coming through. There's definitely a little bit of a bitter kick to this beer, and a significant amount of hop character. I really don't remember that. I mean, like I said, it's been a long time since I've had this particular beer. It's just very good. It doesn't say it on their website, and I'm not sure where I read it, but I read somewhere or heard somewhere that this beer was kind of designed to be like a Vienna lager. And I have to say, I don't think that is really coming through for me. Not that I don't like the beer. I think I'm enjoying this very much. But if I were to drink this without having read that, I would not think Vienna lager. And the reason I say that is because Vienna lagers typically have a toasted malt flavor. And maybe that's why I initially thought that's what I was tasting, because I had read that and I was expecting a little bit of a toasted malt flavor. But that's not what I'm getting. Vienna lagers, toasted malt flavor, muted hop character. You get maybe some hop spiciness, some of that German noble hop characteristic. But this, the hop character on this is more than I would expect from a Vienna lager. The more I drink it. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say a Vienna lager for me. I wouldn't expect this amount of bitterness or this much hop character. I'd expect some, but not to this level. I would expect it to have more malt character than hop character. But that's not to say this isn't a good beer. I just don't think it fits within that narrow little box of what most people think of a Vienna lager, which is not a bad thing. I feel like I might be getting a little bit of sweet malt aroma now. I don't know if that's because I'm starting to match the flavors with the aroma. But this is a really solid beer. I can certainly see how this how this beer started to change things in the U.S. I mean, this certainly there was nothing like this on the market when it came out. Not that I'm aware of. If there was, feel free to let me know in the comments. But I can't think of anything. Of course, when this beer came out, I think it was in the mid 80s, 84, 85, somewhere in that range. Let's see, I was probably, if it came out, let's say it came out in 85, I was 8 years old. So I was 8 years old when this beer came out, roughly. This beer does go down easy. Definitely getting some caramel malt sweetness, which tastes good to me, but is not really the hop, or I'm sorry, not really the malt character you get from a Vienna lager. Vienna lagers typically have more toasted malt instead of caramel malt flavor. And a little bit more hop character and bitterness than I'd expect from a Vienna lager, but it's very good. I mean, obviously this is a nice complex beer, very enjoyable beer, and I would easily give this beer 4 out of 5 stars. Cheers.